Hey friend, welcome to the Daily Hope. I have a challenge question for you today, and that is, how good are you at asking for help? How good are you at allowing someone into your mess and chaos and confusion? That's a tough one for some of us, but I want you to think of your response to that while I read these words of Jesus from John 14:26. He says, "But the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have said to you." Jesus is sharing these words with his disciples because he knows that he's going away. He's going to the cross. His disciples know that too, and I can't imagine the heaviness of this moment, walking with a physical, tangible form, representation of God, the Son of God himself, for 3 years. And all that I would have seen and learned and experienced, the love that I would have felt, and having to say goodbye to that kind of thought of that loss would be tremendous. Jesus speaks straight into that heaviness here, and he tells them that his Father is going to be sending an advocate, the Holy Spirit, to them. That word advocate in some translations says counselor. It means comforter, one who comes alongside. When I think of an advocate, I think about somebody who speaks on somebody else's behalf for their benefit, and then usually that advocate has this greater contextual understanding of a situation. Maybe they've had more life experience and they have the words to articulate something that the person they're speaking on behalf of just can't do by themselves. That's who the Holy Spirit was meant to be for you and me, our intercessor. That was the promise that Jesus gave his people into the heaviness of that moment of knowing that they weren't going to get to be together in the same way anymore. Our challenge, however, is to ask for the Holy Spirit to help us. He doesn't barge into our situations. A lot of us have difficulty asking, and for many reasons. Maybe we were raised to believe that we had to do it all on our own, that it was up to us. Maybe our pride just really thinks that our way is the best way and we know better. Maybe we don't like the feeling of depending on somebody else and the vulnerability that comes with that, and will they let us down, or will they hurt me or not come through? But the Holy Spirit, the Advocate, is different. He has our back. And we know when it's him because he comes in the likeness of Jesus. So there's this known familiarity that we have, that we know that it's the Holy Spirit who is with us. But we've got to invite him in. So I'm going to challenge you today to ask the Holy Spirit for help. Invite him into your mess and your chaos and confusion. Invite him in, maybe even at an earlier point than you normally would. And see that he is there. And he's readily available to teach you all things and to remind you of so much that you already know, but that maybe you've forgotten. Ask him for help. He's there for you. Jesus sent him for your good.